So this is something that I've ran into multiple times in my personal life, and I never thought it would be actually true. Hey, what's going on everyone? Devin Knupp here, back at you with a brand new video. And the thing is like, here, I'll just throw up a picture and then I'll talk about it. So the thing is, when it comes to entrepreneurship or running your own business, or just like life in general, I would say more specifically like entrepreneurship and running a business, is there's never just a straight line that you go on towards the path of success. I don't think anybody has ever kind of reached that, had some sort of like straight line whatsoever in their life as far as like getting results and having success goes. Even people that like all of a sudden they just blow up and they end up like all of a sudden instantly becoming a multi-millionaire through their business hasn't gone through this at some point. Even when they kind of reach the top, there's always some sort of like, it's gonna go up and down. It's never just a flat line. And the thing is I've had this so many times happen in my life where I start getting all super excited, like I start making more money, I start getting more results, and then all of a sudden, like something goes wrong. Maybe I flatline and then I'm not getting more success, or I end up having more expenses than I anticipated, or just an income stream just completely just goes away, or whatever it may be. And I've had this multiple times. And when it comes to my wholesaling business, when it's come to my YouTube channel, when it's come to other things that I do, there's a lot of like up and downs. It's never just like a flat line, all of a sudden here's the success. And the less money that you have to get started, the more that you kind of go through these hardships, or at least you kind of notice it a lot more, because you don't have like maybe a lot of money set aside. Or especially like if you just go full-blown into entrepreneurship and you never work a 9 to 5, a little bit more kind of like my situation, then you're really gonna start to feel the effects of kind of like that picture that I showed you guys. And I've even had times where like here's something recent, which I'm not going to talk about in this video, maybe in another video, but I've had an income stream that I built up in a matter of 2 weeks, and it started making $1,000 a day, and it started to make $2,000 a day, and it was heading towards making $3,000 a day, and then it got completely like shut down. There's nothing I could do about it. All I can do is wait on my part and kind of just keep building up the product of what it is, and just hope for the best. I mean, there's like other ways that I can kind of make money from it, but there's literally nothing I could do. And I was like straight away making 2 to 3 grand a day without like without really having to put in much more work, and just kind of keep it going, and it would kind of grow on itself. And I've had this happen like with many different things, wholesaling business, and it's like my YouTube channel, and it's just it happens to the best of us. But now here's the thing. Knowing that everybody's going to face these circumstances, even like people that are like an overnight success, they went through all of this when they were getting started or at some point in their life. The people that you see that are the most successful, the people that are making the most money that you can see inside of your life, knowing that they've gone through the same thing, the thing that separates them from everybody else is going through this kind of like ups and downs, this diversity, like the squiggly lines, whatever the graph of success looks like to a lot of people. They have been able to push through the diversity and be able to keep moving forward. And so what can we all learn from this? Knowing that everybody goes through this. The thing is you need to learn how to just be brutally persistent and just keep pushing through it. Even though there's ups and downs, things out of your control, things that maybe you did wrong, you gotta understand that you just gotta keep pushing forwards, and eventually you'll get to where you wanna be when it comes to business. I don't really know anybody that's taken, let's say like 10 years and worked their butt off, given it everything that they've gotten, and aren't a millionaire today, to be honest with you guys. And so me personally, I know that if I just keep putting in the work and I just keep showing up every day and I just keep trying to do my best, I know that eventually I'll get to where I want to be. Will it happen next month? Probably not. I mean, there's like a slight chance that it will happen, but it's like the most minute chance. But I do know that in the next year, 2 years, if I just keep showing up every single day, if I just keep putting in the work, keep doing things that others aren't doing, and kind of just keep kind of growing myself as a person, I'm gonna get to wherever I want to be. I know that for a fact. And I know I'm gonna go through a lot of ups and downs on the way there, but I will eventually get there. And so if you can have that same perspective whenever it comes to your life and your business and what you're trying to achieve and what you're trying to do in life, even if it's just trying to become like the biggest guy that you know, try to become super swole, super fit, go to the gym every day. You're gonna go through these ups and downs, but if you just keep showing up persistently, you're going to get there eventually. And the thing is as well, is so many people, they aren't okay with kind of like this delayed gratification. Everybody wants something like right now. And then as soon as somebody sees, like most people see that it's not going their way or the way that they anticipated, then they give up. They give up. They kind of, I'm trying not to use bad, like cuss inside of here, but they just feel like there's some it doesn't work, and then they're just gonna keep doing whatever their daily lives look like. Keep working at their job, keep not going to the gym, keep eating unhealthy because it was just too tough. And so what you got to do is just understand that you're going to be going through these positions and these situations, and just keep pushing through it. Keep doing what 99% of people aren't willing to do. And if you can be that 1% of people with whatever you're trying to do, especially wholesaling houses, you're going to have success. And so that's like the hardest part. But on top of that, majority of people, they don't even take like the first step of action, or they give up on themselves so quickly. So what you really need to do is not just sit on the sidelines or just hope that things will happen to you. That's not really how it works. Like this income stream that I'm missing that was like $2,000 to $3,000 a day, it's not that I just completely gave up on trying to keep growing it or trying to get it back. Every single day, I'm still trying to make it happen so that way I can build up, like get this income stream consistent and then be able to do more things, because I know this is the least path, the path with the least amount of resistance for me in my current situation at the moment. And so I'm just gonna keep pushing towards it until eventually everything kind of just works out in my favor, and then I can move on to the next thing. And so what you got to do is figure out the least the path with the least amount of resistance for you personally, and just keep pushing through it. Yes, it's gonna be tough sometimes, and it's gonna feel like it's the hardest way that you've probably ever gone. But if you just keep going forward and you keep pushing through, you will eventually have success. And you need to have that delayed gratification of just be willing to wait for the long-term results. So many people want something so quickly. Everybody wants out of this pain in their life. They don't have the money to be able to do things, so they want the money right now. They have a lot of bills going on and they need the money right now. But it's totally okay to go through these hardships. Like whenever something negative happens in my life, when I go through one of these dips, whenever I go through the squiggly line, I don't have really any emotional ties towards it. Yeah, I get kind of upset, but it's not like I'm gonna kind of be upset about it for more than like 2 seconds, honestly. It's just like, oh man, that sucks. And then, okay, get back to work. Like there's really nothing I can do. If it's completely out of my control, then even more so, I'm gonna, like, it really doesn't matter to me. All of this, it really, like, my emotions are completely distant from all of, like, majority of the business stuff that I do. As soon as you start tying emotions into it, that's where a lot of people go wrong. They tie emotions into it, and then they're usually the people that give up. And it's very hard to do, and I totally understand that. It maybe took me a little bit of time to do it, but I was always kind of just like an emotional neutral guy. I still feel a lot of emotions. It's just whenever stuff happens in my life, it's just I don't usually get upset, and it's very hard to upset me. And I very rarely find myself becoming angered or upset by different things. And I think that's something that has been able to give me such a positive effect and be able to put me into the circumstances that I am in today. And I can only imagine what that's going to allow me to be in a position in the future. So learn from this. Don't just watch this video. Actually take a mental note on what I'm telling you guys in this video. That's the one thing that I hate about people when they watch my videos, or hate when people do this, is they just watch my videos and just like, okay, cool. And then they don't do anything about it. That's something different in my videos than I feel like a lot of other niches inside of YouTube. It's just a lot of it's entertainment. This is, I want you to actually like be more existential about your thinking, if kind of like lack of better terms right now. But just take action on this in a way of just realizing, hey, I'm gonna go through all this, change things up. If you feel yourself getting angered or you feel like you're wanting to give up, just understand that everybody goes through this, and kind of just realize like it happens to the best of us. And so just relate to everybody else and you'll be okay. So anyways, that's what I got for you guys. Hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys all in tomorrow's video. Peace.